Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to a very longly delayed Factorio episode. Really sorry for not having posted in the past, I don't know, way too long. Um, I was just going through some personal things and didn't really have time to do some Factorio, but hopefully I'm back now and should be good to go. Um, yeah, apologize for that. So in the last episode, we made these iron stacks, I believe. Um, Having realized it, looking at my old episode, I didn't even change the name of the. I didn't even change the name of the episode that I did last from the previous one, so I should change that. Let me do that real fast. Alright, that one's not going to be a very creative name. I'm sorry for that one. But yeah, so in the last episode, if you don't remember, we made this iron stack. Don't blame you if you don't remember. It was like probably close to 2 weeks ago now. But essentially, we brought the sludge in here. And yeah, we also brought the charcoal in. And as you can see, we have those trains running. And yeah, we have it stockpiling and making everything here. And we have an iron depot here where we're storing our iron. I've yet to actually make the connection for this. So we don't actually have a use for iron yet. Because I haven't built circuits or anything. I haven't started building anything besides just the raw resources here. But yeah, while I'm thinking about it though, I am going to set up the rail signals for this guy. So yeah, we want to do that and then that. Okay, and then here we want to do there and then there. Alright, so that'll make it so hopefully we can queue up 2 trains. We'll see about that one though. Yeah. I think I also, between episodes, just very briefly right now, reworked this a little so that we have a little bypass going here, as well as room for another train to be stored. Additionally, I also added another train up here, which I realize I did not set a path for. So yeah, this one, let's see, stock 1, drop 1. Yeah, that's what this guy needs to be. So this guy needs to be stock 1. Alright, empty cargo. And then, stock 1. Whoops, this guy needs to be full cargo. There we go. And then this one is drop 1, and it is full cargo or inactivity for 5 seconds. However, I realized that my inactivity doesn't actually really work very well because the pumps are almost always just pumping like the most minuscule amount. Doesn't really show it, but the pumps are essentially pumping like 0.1 or something. As you can see, these guys aren't full. And that's just causing it basically to stay here until it empties, but luckily we have such a buffer here that I don't think it's a problem. But yeah, I figured I should bring that up. Okay, but like I said, this is all of our iron. So yeah, we did that here. So it was 300 iron, and then I want to do a similar thing for 300 copper. So let's get started planning all of that. Alright, we're not doing the tier 3, we're only doing tier 2. Oh, that oxygen's gonna be annoying. And actually, it's probably gonna be carbon. Actually, no, it can be charcoal. Why did I think I needed carbon in this process? I don't know why I thought I needed carbon for this guy. Clearly, I was wrong. Alright, get all these guys set to purple. Right, these guys can't do anything about that. Okay. So let's see. That's 160 and 160. This guy was only 120. Man, that is more efficient. So 160 and 160 for a total of 100 of each. So that's 200. 200 divided by 45. 200 divided by 45 would be, let's see, half of that. So 100 divided by 45 would be 3. So we need 6 lanes. Is that what I did here? Let's find out. Do it like this. Yeah, it looks like 6 lanes, so that's good. So I said, I need, how many total did I say? Shoot, I'm trying to remember. In total, I need 320. So what I should do is do a grouping of 6. Actually, first let's start off with this guy. We want to copy basically this whole thing to here. Yeah, there we go. So we want to copy that whole thing. I should have included the rails in that. Let's just redo it like this, so that we have an anchor point for the basing. There we go. Okay, so this is what our rail looks like. Okay. Let's see, can I fit this whole turn back system that I did here? Looks like I cannot, so I'm gonna have to change this guy. So let's delete these. Or, well, I guess I could scoot the whole thing over, couldn't I? That's an option I didn't consider. So I go like that. Yeah, I go like that. We don't need this whole thing. Okay, there we go. Change that guy. Alright, there we go. Delete that. Alright, so now this would be our rail here. Cool, so now in theory we can have 2 trains for this guy as well. If I connect that up, okay. Why is this one flashing? Oh, it's not flashing. Okay, I'm just stupid. Okay, so this guy we want to rename from drop 1 to drop 2. Okay. Oh, and then actually we want to change this train to be drop 2, not drop 1. So we want to do empty cargo or 5 seconds of inactivity. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I want to make another train. Alright, and then this guy is also going to be, what's it called? The exact same thing. So this guy is going to be, oh, oops, wrong train. Yeah, this guy here is going to be, let's see. Stop is inaccessible. What do you mean? Oh, I put this guy on backwards. Fuel, drop all of this in. Okay, there we go. So now, this guy here, add station, drop 2, let's see, empty cargo or inactivity for 5 seconds, and then we want to do stock 1 and then full cargo. Alright. I've caused gridlock, haven't I? Why is this guy trying to go there? We want him to go here, right? Like, there's nothing stopping that. He has access to this stop. So we're having issues with this guy getting there. That train's there. That's good that it's waiting and we didn't have a collision. Now, why won't this train go this way? Whoops, I need to turn it on manual. I forgot to do that. Okay, so this guy isn't going there for some reason. Alright, so this guy, when I turn him... Oh, it's going to drop 1. So that guy's going to drop 1. Drop 1. So I didn't set this guy up to drop 2. That's my mistake. So this guy needs to go to drop 2. Empty cargo. Or an activity 5 seconds. Okay. There we go. What do you mean no path to drop 2? Oh, because it's trying to go to stock 1 first. Okay, there we go. So now this guy goes here. That train waits, and then if all goes well, this guy should. Yes, there we go. Cool. Go like that, and go back there. Cool. It's pretty good. And I think that means that we'll be... Yeah, look at that. That's pretty smooth. That is pretty smooth. Alright, I'll take it. That's good stuff. So I think we've got this train situation going now. Is good. Now, let's see. Now I say I need to copy 160's worth of this. Oh, it doesn't work out like that, does it? Okay, 168's worth then. I need to do this twice. So that there, and then that there. Is that right? So that would be, let's see, 168 times 2. Yeah, so that would be it. So that's all of the crystallizers we need, which is kind of insane. Kind of insane. Wow, that goes way past that. Okay, and then how many crushers did I set up here? Oh, no. Mistakes were made. We need to cut these pipes off before things start getting produced. Okay, that was a close one. We almost ended up with a bunch of the wrong type. So these are the ones for iron, so we almost ended up with a bunch of those. Yeah, crisis averted there. Okay. Let's see. In my iron one, I had 26 crushers. In this one, I need 34. So 34 divided by 6. So that means I need quite a bit of these guys. So for these, let's see, that's 5. So that would be 30, and I need 34. So I only need one extra guy. Okay, so one extra guy per. That's not bad. Okay, there we go. Let's see, 6 times 6, yeah, 36, so that's more than enough. I'm going to copy this guy as well, this whole setup. So I want this to be centered now, though. Or as centered as it can get, which I think would be there. Okay, let's get this going. we go. And water pump like that. Cool. Those will all get repair kitted, but I just kind of need to generally find out where I do this. Okay, so it's here. Is that right? Oh, that looks right. That also looks right. There we go. Okay, so now if I paste all of these, it should be pretty okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, there we go. So that's all fine. Now that we've done that, I just need to set up the inserters to make sure that all of the crushed stone is fed in. So let's see, easiest to start with these two middle ones because that's just picking up like this for those. So those guys have been handled. Same thing for that one. There we go for that guy. Alright, and then we want to drop there, pick up there, and then that's that guy. Cool. So I'm assuming we just do the same thing here. There we go. So yes, those are all done. So I should be pasting 6, yeah, cool. So now we'll get these guys pasted onto each of these. Okay, so we've done that. After all of these get pasted, we're probably going to be waiting on, oh no, do I have the blueprint bug? I thought I fixed that with my random pasting up here. I think I fixed it. It looks like it's all filling in, which is good. Looks like it's all filling in. I'm just gonna hope it is. Okay. So we've done that for all of those guys. Let's see. So yeah, we have a, oh, I didn't check this. Is it the same amount? 50 and, no, 37.5. So this required 4. This one required 5. So let's just get this guy copied up here. Okay, so this is 4. So I'll just do this and then tile an additional one. Like that. There we go. So that's 5. And that can copy the rest from over there. Probably gonna need more of this stuff now that I think about it. But we'll end up seeing, won't we? Alright. Let's get this going. Once again, super sorry for not putting out an episode in forever. Just a combination of things. Like, as you can see, I got quite a bit of off-camera work done trying to expand the island, but it just takes way longer to expand things now, and also, I've been, like, pretty burnt out in my personal life and a couple of other things that just made it really hard to upload consistently, which is no fault but my own, right? Okay. I see what I did here. I'm probably going to copy this exact same thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. An ideal. Okay, there we go. So that would be all of it getting split onto the different things. That's pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to need 34 ore sorting facilities. How many do I have here? 28. Yeah, see, so I need like a whole nother row. So I actually don't want this at all here. This whole splitting mechanism is not what I want. So let's see, 34. I guess that's 5 rows of 7, right? So this is 4 rows of 7. So if I did 5 rows instead, I'd probably be better off. Oh, there's the charcoal. I'm gonna need a way to route that better, won't I? Actually, I'm probably better off doing 6 rows of 6, aren't I? 3 rows of 12. Maybe I do 3 rows of 12. Seems like the way. Oh, I see. Why I can't do that easily. 3 rows of 12 would be real convenient. I can totally do 3 rows of 12. I'm just being lazy, I think. So let's see. Yeah, so what? I said I have 100 of each of those. And that's 135. Yeah, okay. So 6 rows of 6 makes the most sense. I hate to say it, but it makes the most sense. So, I'm going to rework these. So 6 rows of 6 means that each of these guys are going to get split, right? Same with each of these guys. And then I will have 6 things that feed down. I'm going to try to do that over here. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have all 6 of these. Obviously, you're going to have to do some sort of staggered thing here, but I guess I start pairing these off, right? So this would be one here. Yeah. This would be another here. So there we go. So that is 2. So I'm just going to copy this guy for each of these and then work it out from there. So now I basically just need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. For that. Okay. Get that guy set up. Alright, let's get this going. There we go. Okay, and then we'll have to do 1, 2 there. Yeah. Alright, get this going here. There we go. I didn't realize that symbol meant it was going to rotate it for me. Alright, so this should be 6 halves now. So we have 6 halves going here. Okay. Okay. Okay, and there we go. So that's 6 halves. So that sets me up for 6 rows of 6. So let's grab this guy like this. So let's see. Will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 rows of 6. And we start pairing these off. Okay, cool. And I did the right one for the first one. It's just more of the same here. I'm probably gonna have to do some underground. Whoops, not there. Probably gonna have to do some underground belt stuff, but we'll see. Alright. Here we go. So we have that. And then I guess I need to pull this guy out still. But yeah, let's see. We'll need to do an underground here. So we'll go here to here. In fact, each of these is going to get the same underground, right? This one will just be a straight shot. Okay, from there though, we now need to make this work. So let's see. I guess the answer would be going like this, right? So copy that for each of these. Okay. So now, that part should all be set up. And then the big issue is now all of these are facing the wrong way, but that's not too much of an issue. Let's go back through and start setting recipes so that we can continue through. So we have all of those recipes set. Now I need to do up here. So let's see, we need stereotytes and chrontium. So let's start back end and go our way up. So we want stereotyte. Okay, this guy, stereotyte. Nope, not chrontium, stereotyte. So I just realized that I messed up that, and every other needs to have that offset. So let's fix that on those. Oops. Okay, cool. So we've done that. Now I said this guy is stereotyte, right? So let's set that guy to stereotyte all the way up. Okay, cool. Now that guy's done, so we should copy paste this onto the other ones. Okay, so we go 1, 2. There we go. So now we have those for stereotyte. Now I need to do the next ones. So these Jivolite ones need to become chrontium. So let's get that set up. Okay, we just deleted those recipes. They are not important. Alright, there we go. Like I said, these guys are chrontium. Let's get those set. Okay, clearly I missed a paste there. It's okay. So this guy needs to be chrontium. Okay, and then this guy also needs to be chrontium. Go and we copy paste him. Place it on all of those. Okay, and then we'll copy paste this entire thing onto all the other two. Okay, we've done that. Now let's see. 1, 2. Okay, cool. So now that we've done that, we are more than comfortable to hook all of this up to mineral sludge. should mean that we should start... Uh-oh, wait, why are these trains stuck? So I've created a blockage somewhere. So this guy here can't go here. But how did he get here if this guy was here? Ah, I see. No, I don't. How did this guy get here? Okay, something weird happened there. Ah, this guy isn't checking there. That is the issue. So now we have 3 trains waiting here. This train can't go. Why can that train not go? It has a clear path up to this signal. This train can't go, obviously, because both of these are blocked up. This train wants to go that way. This train wants to go this way. This train wants to go this way. So what's keeping this train from going there? It must be this train, right? However, this light is green, right? So why is this one red? This one's red. Is it because of that light? No, it's not because of that light. So right now this train says that this path is blocked. It's blocked up to here. But then after there it's green. So why is this one saying it's like that? Is it because of the amount of room that we left it? Did we not give it enough room? I'm very confused. So I think what we're going to do is put this guy into manual. We'll hop in. Back it up just a bit here. Hop out. Okay, we need to back it up a little further, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. So we're going to delete this guy. Okay, and now I want to see if I go there. And I set up train signal like this. And another like that. So this... Oh, well, it's red because of that. Shit. Okay. Okay, send him this way. Whoops. Get in here. Oh no, wrong way. Okay. Okay, so that guy's there. Now if I turn this guy back onto automatic, it's still red. Why is it still red? Now, it's having an issue. Oops. I almost caused a collision. Now, okay, but if I get into manual and I hop here, right? Oh, whoops. I can get to the stop, right? Like... There's nothing stopping me from going down here, right? Apparently there is. Huh. There's not. There was nothing stopping me. I'm so confused. By default, this is red. Huh. So... Clearly I'm causing problems, right? Clearly I'm causing problems with my trains. So my big issue is I shouldn't have this here. I just caused a collision. Crap. Okay, so I need to go into manual here. Let's get back into this guy. So I think my problem is that okay, now that we're here, let's turn it into manual. So this guy's here. Now my big issue is this guy has no path there. So something is blocking this path, right? That's making this signal go red. That's fine. This makes sense that that's blocked off. We want that to be blocked off because we don't want to stop here, actually. I don't think, do we? No, we don't want this stop here. So basically, we only want to free things from here if it can go here, right? So it's blocked. So this one is not letting me go for some reason, right? So this guy's trying to get to drop 2. So let's walk it through the chain. It can go here. So it goes here, and then it stopped because of this for some reason. We're following the chain. It's going all the way along here. It could go up here if it wanted to. Actually, I think maybe that's our problem. Maybe we don't want that there. Nope, that didn't fix it. Don't think we want that there. No, we do want this here. Okay, so whatever I just did cleared up the issue. Is it going to stay that way? That's the better question. But it appears we've cleared up the issue. Let's see if we turn this guy back onto automatic, if we have issues. Now this guy has no route to stock. Oh no, it does have a route to stock 1. Okay. So I'm curious now if we have issues with our trains. So this guy comes. He stops there. Oh no, he doesn't stop there, but he goes there. That's good. Now we have a problem here, is this guy is in the way of that. So, I think the answer is that we have to do this, right? So that it can get around. So let's turn this guy into manual, hop in, and then back it up a little. Okay. Now when we go here and we click drop 2, we don't have a path. So it's not considering this path for some reason. So for some reason it does not consider this path here. Why? I'm not too sure. So when I click here and I say drop 2, it routes me straight through. So maybe my problem is that I'm allowing it to go straight through. So if I don't allow it straight through, there's now only one path to it, right? So let's go here and back up. Okay, we've done that. Now I turn this guy onto automatic. He has no path. That's weird. That's green there. That's green there. We have no breads, but it's not finding the way. Now if I get it to here, and then I go drop 2, it finds the routes. Huh. Okay. And the train behind it, what does it do? It's still waiting here. Ah, I see. So I think it's because I don't have something like that. Do I get rid of that guy? No. So that guy was important. Okay. So I need this junction probably before here, so... I'm replacing that guy with this. There we go. So now, hopefully... Ah, but see, now we're going to have an issue on the return, I think. So now on the return, I would have an issue, but if I set it up like this, I don't think I would. There we go. I think that's fine now. We'll have to see. So this guy's having an issue. Now, why is this guy saying we have an issue? Is it because... No, this train isn't reserving it. Maybe it is, because we don't have one like... Oh, okay, I see. So I think the two-headed trains reserve in both directions. Ah, okay. That kind of makes sense, I guess. So the two-headed trains reserve in both directions. That's good to learn. Okay. Okay. Oh, more you learn. Okay. So now we have all of these guys set up to do copper. We want to reverse their belts here. We're gonna do one and then extrapolate it. So let's see. From there, so let's see, 6. So 6 times 9, 54. So yeah, we need 9 ore processors per. And then 3 blast furnaces per. So might as well do 10 while we're at it. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay, we'll get these guys all set up for each of these. Okay. Need to go through and replace all of these guys. Okay. Alright, there we go. So now all these guys are set up, and I'll change the recipe here to be copper. Okay. Alright, cool. There we go. Get these all pasted on. Okay, cool. So we've done that. Yeah. Now, I guess what I'll do is change this. Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Don't quite have the room I need, huh? Oh, no. Oh, I got owned. Oh, man. Okay, I'm a little stupid for that one. You can tell it's been a while since I played. Jeez, man. Can't believe I did this to myself. It's been a while, huh? Gotta shake off the rust. Man, okay. But yeah, I don't think I quite have the room for the charcoal, bandwidth that I want. So I'm gonna have to maybe do some train shenanigans. Which is well within my skill set, hopefully. I think I'm finally starting to understand trains. I'm also finally understanding why every tutorial I looked at just told me to do single-headed, because double-headed seems like it is more trouble than it's worth in what it saves you. But I don't know. I'm happy with how I've done the trains so far. I don't think I've had too many issues with them. I just kind of don't know what I'm doing as well as I'd like. But yeah. So yeah, we'll be adding a stop on the charcoal trains itinerary here. Oh my, you're joking. I'm so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna pause and then get to my body and then come. Alrighty, welcome back. I have decided that I'm going a slightly different route. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm going a slightly different route. And I will be, instead of making 2 stops, just completely siphoning from this stop, and bringing it over here. So I do need to make a way to get this charcoal to other places eventually. So I guess we'll be doing this. I can tuck it in more if I need to. Or, yeah, I do want to. There we go. So now we can pull that charcoal out if we need to. But, let's see. So I said this would be 3 blast furnaces per. So that would look like that. And this train is just barely not doing it for me. Okay, I think really the best way to do this would be instead if we split the charcoal off here, run it down and around. That may be what we do. Because I'm not liking the look of the bend that I'd have to do there. So yeah. Let's see, with this guy we have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, so each of these get their own inserter. Or, well, I guess sets of inserters. Yeah, I'm gonna do this just for it to match. So I like my things to match. I haven't really thought about removing my stuff now, have I, though? Oh, shoot, and I also need to make a whole bunch of oxygen gas, huh? Did not consider that either. Yeah, I'll have to deal with that. So actually, it's a good thing that I have all that extra space where I was going to put the railroad. Something tells me this is way more oxygen than I'm thinking of. Should paste these onto each of them. Okay. Okay, there we go. For this guy, we're going to start at the bottom. Maybe I should check. How many ingots are we making here? 300. 300 is 300 divided by 45. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, so actually, each of these is going to need 2. Let's see. So that's 50 total. So we'll need 2 red belts coming out of each of these. That's a lot. That is quite a lot of output we need. See, how many of those do we need? We need 34, so I don't know if I could fit them in here. I definitely can't. Yeah, okay. So we have this going right now. Alright, we'll copy that onto each of these. Okay, there we go. So all these guys are not going to be producing copper just yet. Okay, so let's see. So coming out of each of these needs to be 2 red belts, right? How do I do this? So I guess it could be a red belt and a... Oh, I turned off logistics because duh. So yeah, it could be a red belt and a blue belt. So let's see. So this would be halfway here. So if we did a blue belt like that. So yeah, so we could go like this, right? Actually, can a red belt just reach that instead? Almost, but I can't. So we'll do blue. So we'll have a blue belt and a red belt, right? Oh no, I've made a mistake. Oh, these don't reach. Okay, so this would instead be... Yeah, so if we do 1, 2, 3... Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So I guess both of these will get 1 from that. And so there we go. So hopefully that's enough. And then I guess we do this and then this. Oh, I don't know yet. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. I need to figure out how I'm getting all of these out. Right, and also I need to figure out how to get oxygen in. So let's work on the oxygen part of that. We need 750. We go purely based on splitting compressed air, which I think is the best way to do it. We're looking at 20 air compressors and 10 chemical plants. So let's request some air compressors then. Let's just request all 20. May as well. We already have the 10 chemical plants. We'll keep that on us, and we'll technically have all that we need. We just need to find room for it, and then get all the gas set up. In fact, let's do that now. Let's make sure we can get all of the gas in, because that's an important feature for us, right? Kind of necessary for what we need to do. Delete this on all of these now, clearly. Drop all that in there. Okay, so now the hope is that we can just put these guys over here. So let's see. For each of these, it's 1. Oh my gosh, it's so close. I guess we'll just have to start here. So 1, 2. These guys are both making that. And that goes all into one chemical plant. I'm trying to make this as compact as possible. I'm not sure how compact I can make it. So we go like this. Now this is the one we need. Okay, that's a good start. And now if I get a flare stack here. So there we go. That's not bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, that's nowhere close. So that's 4, 5. So that's half. Let's just undo all of these then. So I guess the best way to do it is probably down below then. So that would be... we would prefer to do it this way, wouldn't we? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, the belt messed me up. No. I just did the exact same thing. These guys are all going to need power too, though. So I guess I start working on that like this. I think that reaches everything except for the flare stack. So yeah, then I go through and start doing this as well. Having looked at it now, I think I could have actually just done this top one and been fine. Oh well. I'm not going to miss that few power poles. Also realize that this could just be done differently now. But I guess that's hindsight, right? Yeah, I could actually just do this, you know, with 2 red belts. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I think we're gonna delete all of these. So let's see. So this works all the way through. So we don't actually use a whole extra blue belt's worth, right? If I did the math correctly, it was 6.6 repeating blue belts that we use. So if I just have this spare guy here, right? And then each of these guys fills up a blue belt. Right, I'm being dumb, aren't I? Kinda, but not really. Okay, so I need to do some slight reworking here. The idea would be that I do one of these on each. So let's see. So I would go here, right? Yeah, so I would go there, and we would have a belt that goes like this, right? Well, actually, I want this to be one higher, don't I? Yeah. So I need to figure out a way to get away with this. Hmm. Oops, right. Okay, go there. Now, let's see. Oops. Okay, there we go. So we have this going now. And what if I just copy one of these guys, but then just make the drop tile, or sorry, yeah, drop tile there. Okay, and then, let's see, that's a far one. This guy should be offset here, and let's go there. Okay, but I want to copy that there. So we have that now. That's not bad. Wait, whoops. That is bad. So let's see. No, I can't do that. I have some reworking to do. Let's see. Let us see. So we have this right now, right? Cool. And then I should really be testing on one up here, shouldn't I? This is what I should be testing on. So let's think about this. So we want to have our belt here, right? Oh wait, am I being dumb? I may be being dumb. No, I said I'm producing too much for 6 blue belts, right? Let's see. So I'm making 300. 300 divided by 45. Yeah, 6 2/3. So, let's see. 6 2/3. Okay, so actually, this isn't too bad now that I think about it, because we have 9 inserters, right? We have 9 inserters. Per, right? We have 9 inserters per. Okay, so what that means is that we do that. 9 inserters per, and we have 18 of these, right? So let's see. That's not copied correctly, so let's see. That's how many inserters? Oh, 18 times 3, 54. So we have 54 inserters. So we want to actually do 300 divided by 54. No, okay, sorry. 300 divided by 45 gives us 6.666. Repeating. So then what we actually want to do is do 54 divided by that. So that means each belt should have about 8 inserters on it to be like fully balanced between all of them, right? So what that means is that this belt here needs 2 inserters on it per thing. So we have per thing, we have this, right? So this guy would get this guy dropping there. Okay, and then this guy dropping there with an offset of that. So now that this guy is officially good. So now we would bring this out like we do, and then there we go. So that's this belt done. Okay, so now we can copy paste this. Onto others. You don't need all of that pipe. Pick up that ingot. There we go. Put it in this one. Who cares? Okay, and then we'll paste that onto all of these. Okay, there we go. And now I just need to get this belt situation figured out, right? So now I need to figure out how I'm getting all of these guys to all the end places. So let's look at this, right? So let's see. Let's get this guy rotated that way. Like so. Alright, there we go. So now we have, let's see. Okay, there we go. So now, we are getting there. Okay, we want this guy coming like that. We're getting there. I think after this I have one more to get out. Yeah, so we have 6 down here, which means, yeah, just one more. And this guy's gonna go on a tour. Since our charcoal is kind of pervasive. Okay, so now we have 7. Alright, we have 7. And I essentially want to do a 7 to 7 balancer. So I'm going to pull up that balancing sheet that I have from before and go look at what 7 to 7 is. Ooh, this is a big boy. Okay. So let's see. Okay, it starts like that. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Just staring at a thing and trying to, translate it is a little interesting. Oh, I actually need to change this, don't I? I have to make an alteration to this. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. That was the exact same as the beginning, isn't it? That's fair enough. Okay. Now this one is going to loop around. And go back to the start. This is using smaller belts, so I can be, you know, cleaner with this one by just doing that. Okay. It's going to be, let's see. Okay. I need to take a break on this one. Let's see. Let's go back to the beginning of this. And then here we need a splitter there, it looks like. Yep. Okay, and then a gap at 2, so 1, 2, and there we go. Okay. Let's see, this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it just goes straight to there. Okay. So those go straight to there. These also go straight to there. Okay, and then this guy goes, let's see, 1, 2. Okay, and then this guy goes like this. Did I mess something up? No, I think that's right. Okay, and then this guy goes not here, but there. Okay, that connects there. This guy goes there. And then there's another one of these. Is right here. Okay, and then this guy goes like this, right? Yes. Okay, and then this guy goes like this. Okay. There we go. And then this guy goes here. Okay, and then it looks like, I'm guessing, yeah, okay. Cool. These just connect like this. Alright, there we go. So now we have a 7 to 7 balancer here. That is nice. I, in theory, should do a 6 to 6 balancer there, but it's whatever. I'm not too pressed about it. Okay, so we've done that, and now we need 34 induction furnaces and 100 casting machines. So the induction furnaces are going to be real easy because we already have 7. So that means that I'm just going to do 7 rows of 5. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 7. There. Alright, and then each of these is just going to get a line. Along there. Cool. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Gonna keep pacing these down. Alright, there we go. So now that is 7. These guys are gonna need to get carried out. So I think I turned off that, yeah. Actually, I probably want to leave it there. Okay, let's change this guy to be bronze. Or copper, sorry. Alright, cool. Those are all copper now. Good stuff. And then from there, let's see. 100 divided by 7, so we need 16 per. That'll be overkill, but yeah. Oh, look at that. 16 per. Perfect. Oh no, it's too wide. I may have forgotten about that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, there we go. So we have 7 now. Then after that, it's just a matter of actually getting those out. I do 7 here as well. Is that what I did? That's what it looks like. Oh, I did 8. I did 8 times 16? Did I do this for more? No, it just says 100. Okay. It's the same? That makes sense. But I did 8 times 16 here. Why did I do 8 times 16 here? Did I do 8 here? Ah, because I did 8 there. Okay. Well, I am going to copy this whole deal. And then I need to do a 7 to 8 balancer, don't I? Oh shoot, but that wasn't in my thing. I didn't have a 7 to 8 balancer in my blueprint book. Crap. I've clearly underestimated myself here and how dumb I can be. So yeah, I don't think I properly did this at all. Okay, so we'll get that set up. Let's change all of these guys to copper. Alright, now that that's done, we can copy paste this. There we go. So now we're making 7 belts worth of copper, right? Yeah, so now I need to set up 7 to 8. So 7 to 8 is not in my book. That is unfortunate. Now I'm not sure why my book does not have a 7 to 8 balancer. But it does have 7 to 4. So I guess the answer to that is that I just do the 7 to 4 twice. But that's kind of sucky to have to do. So let's get the 7s set up. So this would be 1 7 and 2 7s. And I set these guys up into 7 to 4s. So I guess we'll get started on that. I think I've mentioned it. You can just kind of Google on like Belt Balancer Compendium Factorio, and it should be a Reddit post that pops up. I've wanted to share the link for it, but I think my YouTube account is too new to allow me to post links in the description. So for now, if you're really curious about it, you're just gonna have to find it yourself, which sucks. But it's a very helpful post. Let's see, what's the username on it? Mazzo89, Mazzo89. But I found it super helpful because, especially for some of these random ones, like, you know, like 7 to 4, right? It's kind of a really obscure one. I mean, basically anything that's not a power of 2 is pretty obscure, but yeah. Okay. I think it's that, right? No, it's not that. I've made a mistake. Okay, I should, instead of skipping around, I should just kind of work through this piecemeal. That is correct so far. There's a gap there, and then we have this. Okay. So now this one goes here. Alright, and then from there we have this. Okay, and that should be a 7 to 4 balancer, just like that. Which, in my case, is really a 7 to 8 balancer. I did recently find out that there's a setting that you can do that makes it so that you can just ghost place things when you don't have it in your inventory, which is nice. Oops. Okay, let's get this set up. There we go. Go. And there we go. So that would be a 7 to 4 balancer times 2. So it's really a 14 to 8 balancer. But all that really means is that each of these guys is getting split. So we want 7 there and then 7 there. So this is probably just going to require a bunch of undergrounds. I can't really do it there, can I? So let's see, if I do here, right, that means I have 7 here and then here. And it would be me going like that and then like this. Okay. Drop all these guys. Well, actually, these don't need to be undergrounds, do they? Why am I doing 6 undergrounds when I could just do 1? That was a little stupid of me, wasn't it? Or, well, I guess it was 5 undergrounds. No, it was 6, isn't it? It's 6. Okay, so we have this now. Okay, set that guy up, and then set that guy up there. Yep, okay. There we go. Now we're down to 4. So what I should really do is copy the 4 up here and here. And then when I get to here, I just copy 4 like that. Yes. That's the answer. Oh, well, 5. Whoops, I'm jumping the gun right now. Okay, but the point is that that was easier, in my opinion. Okay, there we go. So now that we've done that, we can rinse and repeat this whole thing. So all of it but 1. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and then all of it but 1. There we go, and then all of it but 1. There we go. Same thing here, all of it but 1. Alright, and this one's different, because it is just like that. There we go. So now we have 7 groups of 7. Or sorry, 2 groups of 7. Okay, there we go. And we are almost there. Copy the 7x7 corner and just paste it there. Okay. And then we will have a copper train. Woohoo! Not bad at all. Alright, and then we rename this guy to Copper 1. Okay, cool. And yeah, that should be it. Let's check up here and see if all of our trains are up and running still. Our copper is. Oh, nope, we got another gridlock up here, huh? Okay, so this guy's here. No one's there. This guy is trying to go to the stock up, and this guy's trying to go to the drop. So that's the issue. Now, I guess it's because I didn't clear this way, did I? Well, it can't even go that way, can it? Oh, darn. I didn't think that one through, did I? So it can't go that way. So let's send this guy to stock 1. Just for a second. Okay, so that's weird. I guess it's because I'm letting it enter here. So the problem is, if it enters to idle here, after this one gets by here, that's what our problem is. So, I think I have to get rid of this one. So if I get rid of that one, I ruin everything. Okay. So this one here, I see. So the whole gist of the problem is that I have this here. Okay, so now that's my problem though. So, now this one is having problems because it's there instead of there. Okay. So I'm not sure if this even does what I want it to. I think it's pretty close to doing what I want it to do. Let's see, actually, what signals did I have there? Oh, okay, no. I see. So I kept the signal. Okay, so now I think that's a little better. But I'm not entirely sure on that one. Now we have a different issue. This guy wants to go to stock, but he can't. Why is that? This one's green. Green. So this one's having an issue. So what if I send it to drop 2 first? But now it says it doesn't have a path to stock 1. Why is that? So it's something to do probably with this guy reserving? No. And it's not with this guy reserving. So both of these guys are isolated off here, right? So I don't think they're reserving it. So it's something to do with my pathway here. Oh, okay. So, This one's blocked up. That makes sense. This one has no path. Well, yeah, of course it doesn't now. So I just deleted it. So if I go like that, I get ran over. Let me pause and then I'll be back. Okay, I am back. I still think that this has issues, right? Like, we're not checking before we get in here if it's clear. So we should do that, right? And I think that means that we need to do this as well. Okay. And we don't want a sign there. So we don't want a sign there because we don't want it stopping there. Same thing as... No, all of these I think are good. No, we don't want it stopping here. We don't want it stopping there. We only want signs where we're okay with it stopping. Yes, we only want signs where we're okay with it stopping. I think that's what our issue was before. Is we had signs in places that we didn't want it to stop at. Like, why do we have that one there? That one's redundant. Okay. So I think I'm getting it now. That our signs are only, our signals are obviously only supposed to go in places that we're okay with them stopping. And I think that was my issue before. No, it wasn't, because this guy is not able to make it there. What do you mean it's... So I think it's something with here that we don't have set up correctly. So I think it's maybe that we need one here as well. If we do that, does that alleviate the issue at all? No. So this train still doesn't have a path there. Is what I'm seeing. So there's for some reason it's having an issue along here. Oh no, it's saying that one's the issue. That's weird. Okay, so no path here. That's what it's saying. So can I get this guy here? Probably not. Yeah, so that doesn't merge in. Let's hoping it would. So our issue is with these guys not being able to get their way to the stock, right? Like, that's their issue. Oh, man. So for some reason, this train here can't get there, right? We don't want a stop here. That's part of our issue. We don't want that there. Because we don't really want the train stopping there. Let's see. Let's hop into manual for a bit. Now if I hop out and then put this guy, go to drop 2. Okay, now it's still not having a path. Now we want this guy to stop here. We don't want to stop here, do we? I guess we need to stop there, huh? Okay. So we need to stop there for this to be green. That makes sense. I think we also need a stop here. So these are double-ended trains, which means they reserve in both directions, is what I said before. Right? So we check there. Now this whole area has to be one way. So we're checking there. We're checking here. And we're checking here. So we're checking on the way in. And we're checking on the way out, right? These guys are all... I guess we need this guy. So this guy checking on the way in is what we would want, right? So I guess maybe what we do there is put rail signal there. And then this is a chain signal. Okay, and then what? This is a chain signal too? So now, let's see. We're checking on our way in for all of these, right? Yeah, we are checking on our way in for all of these. Is it that I need that gets it going? So that's what I need that gets it going. So let's see. If we do a chain signal on these instead, is that what we want? No, it's not. Wait, maybe it is what we want. Now this guy has a problem. Now this guy's having a problem reading here. So this is blocked off. This is blocked off, I think, because this guy has to be double-ended, right? Like, we need one that checks. Why is it not letting me do that? That's weird. I don't know why it's not letting me put a signal here. So this is red now. However, these are all green. Huh. So, it says there's something blocking its path. It's interesting. Now, I don't know why it can't go here right now. So I guess it sees that this guy is red, right? So that means that this check section here is reserved somewhere. So I think it's because these are all chain signals instead of normal signals. No, that changed nothing, apparently. So is there a problem over here? So this guy is unable to find his way there. Is it that? Is that the problem? No. Huh. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. Ah, this is all one chain. So I guess what the issue is because this is one chain, Yeah, okay. It's because it's one chain. So I guess I need to put a chain signal here. Sorry, here. Clearly I'm doing something wrong here. So I understand now that the reason this is red because this is all one long chain, right? So I'm trying to remember, I guess I did it like that, right? Is that what I did? Still says no path. Well, I'm not sure why it's no path, because it's all the way green, all the way through. Huh. So, if I go into manual mode and enter it, let's see. I hop out and I tell it go to drop 2. It's not able to. So stock 1. Now why does it not have a path? That's the part that's getting to me. Is it that now? Do I not need that? So let's look at the paths, right? Both of these are facing the other way. That's fine. We're green all the way through. So why is it having an issue? No path still. Huh. Peculiar. Now it says no path back. Let's work with this now. So it at the very least could get to there. Now this one's also saying no path, so obviously we've messed something up here with the trains. I think it must be this intersection. If I do that, okay, so this guy still doesn't have a path. Let's work with that. Yeah, I got no clue. To me, it seems like it has a path. Do I need to do another switch off like I did here, down there? So let's copy this guy and paste it here. What happens then? That did nothing for me, huh? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So this guy doesn't have a path, is kind of what I'm getting at, right? Don't understand that. No path, huh? I've removed a bunch of signals just now. No path. No path. Okay, so let's see. With this purple, there's nothing that's on the line that's on the purple. Oh, it was trying to go to the wrong stop, I guess. Was that really all it was? Okay. Now we have another problem. Ah, that's right. I didn't fix this problem, did I? So maybe what this needs to be is a rail signal, or sorry, a chain signal instead. No, it's not. Okay. So the problem is that... Oh, okay, wait. So this is a chain signal here. Oh, okay. So a chain signal breaks it into sections. I see. But it's, okay. I think I'm understanding it now. No, that chain signal ruined everything here, huh? And this chain signal ruined everything. Ah, okay. So I make this a chain signal. There we go. Okay. So, essentially, you use the chain signal. Okay, I finally think I understand a little bit of this. So you're using the chain signal, essentially, when you want to split a section, but still have it behave as one section. So this is really useful for intersections, right? Keep in mind, everything I could be saying could be entirely wrong. Yeah, see, so I got another gridlock here. I think it's because I made this one a chain signal instead of a real signal. So we could run into issues if we have a train here, and a train here. I don't know how likely that is. I guess time will have to tell, right? So we would have to have 4 trains all trying to return to depot at the same time. And I'm not sure how likely that is. So I think we're good. Okay, but yes, back to my train of thought. So the chain signal, essentially you break up the area, but it still functions as if it's one continuous area because it's copying the signal from before, or from up ahead. So, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because you're chaining together the signals. So, you're basically, splitting it into sections, although those sections behave as one section in the terms of like a linear line. However, at intersections, the behavior is different. This is no longer one continuous line, right? So without the signal there, this behaves as one line here. So when this train's trying to go out here, it can't. But yeah. Okay. I hope I explained that kind of well. Sorry this episode's so long, and sorry I've taken such a long time between episodes. But hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that ends up being. But hopefully it won't be as long of a break between the two. But yeah, bye-bye.